Hello everyone, and welcome to Anti-Solar Spark On new tracker launch event. Today, we are about to open a new chapter in tracking technology together. For 19 years, we've been on a journey from exploration to leadership. Anti-solar mounting systems have reached across the globe with over 45 gigawatts shipped. Behind these numbers lies a fundamental change in the way the world accesses energy. Families change their lifestyle, turning sunlight into real savings. For industrial parks, it's a new model, turning idle space into clean energy hubs. For agriculture, it's about maximizing land value, dual returns from the same land above and below. Even in far nature, we bring reliable electricity and new life into wastelands. In this transformation, we keep moving forward. 5 years ago, we launched our first tracker. By 2024, our tracker segments have ranked among the top 9 globally. Today, we will dive into a wider landscape, utility-scale solar. This is where the energy transformation takes place. It's the proving ground for the evolution of tracking technology. So we asked ourselves, what's our next step? Now we are ready to share our answer. The next generation intelligent tracking system, TAI-Spark. This is not just another product, it's our vision of the future power plant. And now, I would like to invite Marvin, Product Marketing Manager for TAI-Spark, to show you why it's the perfect choice for utility-scale solar.
Hello everyone, I'm Marvin Oerlemans, Product Marketing Manager for TAI-Spark at Anti-Solar, and welcome to today's launch video. Just 5 years ago, Anti-Solar entered the tracking market with our first systems, TAI-Universal and TAI-Simple. TAI-Simple was built with one clear goal: lowering the project's LCOE. It's easy to install, flexible, and cost efficient, and it quickly became, and still is till this day, our best-selling tracker. At the same time, we launched TAI-Universal, our first 2P tracker. With its strong resistance to wind and vibration, it became the ideal choice for large bifacial modules, helping our customers generate even more energy. Together, these products not didn't start our journey, but also opened markets throughout the world, reaching from China, Middle East, Europe, and even all the way up to South America. Thanks to our great success, we have now reached a total shipment of 6.2 gigawatts worldwide. But more importantly, it shows what truly defines us: constant innovation, driven and shaped by the real needs of big solar plants. And to accelerate the growth of energy, it's not about big and build plants. It's about reaching the highest efficiency by using smart technology to make operations more smooth, safe, and more effective. This led us to one key question: what kind of tracking systems will utility-scale solar plants really need? Well, the answer is here. Today, Anti-Solar proudly presents TAI-Spark, our next generation tracking system. Spark stands for inspiration, creativity, and innovation, and that's exactly what it brings. A solution designed to put our customer value first by combining high stability, reliability, and a better return of investment. We call it the best solution for utility-scale solar projects. And now, let's take a closer look. Here's the world premiere of TAI-Spark. So how does AT-Spark achieve all this? It all comes down to three major innovations: a redesigned torque tube with a new bearing housing, and by the use of smart technology. But first, let's start with the torque tube in combination with a multi-point drive system. By using its advanced system, the torque tube can make lighter while spanning greater distance. This design reduces bending and torsional stress, enhances stiffness and wind resistance, and ensures overall system stability. It also supports modular and standardized configurations, simplifying the design process and lowering the project's cost. Traditionally, the torque tubes come in square, circular, and U-shaped forms, each with its pros and its cons. Square tubes are easy to manufacture and affordable, but not the strongest when it comes to stability. Circular tubes handle torsional force well, but they are harder to install. And U-shaped forms fall somewhere in between, but yet they don't fully solve the problem either. As solar panels become bigger, spans wider, and winds stronger, the need is clear. We need a torque tube that is strong in both bending and torsion. That's why we are introducing the octagonal torque tube. Thanks to its innovative design, it delivers the perfect balance of strength, stiffness, and smart material use. And the results are clear: 40% higher stiffness, and even 50% more strong than the commonly used square tubes in this industry. This allows for a length up to 143 meters, cutting the number of piles by 20%, saving both time and cost on site. Also, the refined cross-sectional angles deliver a superior torsional strength and long-term stability. At the same time, optimized material use reduces torque tube cost by up to 30% without sacrificing performance. And because every project is different, AT-Spark comes in two sizes, 145 and 170 millimeters, to better match various wind speeds and terrain conditions. In short, smarter design, stronger performance, and lower cost. And now, with the torque tube in place, let's move on to the bearing housing. Installations of these bearing housing have been proven to be one of the most labor-intensive tasks due to its many components, complex assembly, and manual adjustments to keep the torque tube aligned. To solve this, AT-Spark introduces the dual cylindrical bearings. Thanks to its universal rotation, the system automatically adapts to uneven terrains, eliminating the need for manual adjustments. Together with the integrated housing, this design makes positioning, assembly, and disassembly quick and effortless. The bearings simply snap on in one single step, while the flipped-up design enables fast and secure assembly and disassembly. Additionally, we designed a bracket to prevent the synchronous shaft from sagging, ensuring perfect alignment. Together, these innovations transform a traditional labor-intensive task into one of the easiest, boosting installation efficiency by 25%. And now, with a stronger structure, faster installation, and better terrain adaptation in place, the final innovation is intelligence. And that's exactly where SmartRail, our intelligent control system, comes in. SmartRail has a direct impact on both energy production and O&M cost. It has an intelligent tracking algorithm to boost power generation. It considers direct, diffuse, and reflected sunlight, and automatically adjusting the tilt of our solar modules. And it also avoids unnecessary movement in low light conditions. And with the use of our 3D modeling, it reduces inter-row shading. Plus, it activates automated protection mode during extreme weather, such as high winds, snow, floods, and even hail, ensuring that the track always remains in the safest position. To guarantee maximum reliability and safety, SmartRail hardware has passed over 40 extreme tests and features ultra-high protection ratings of IP65 and IK07, equipped with an industrial-grade chip and DFMEA design to ensure long-term reliability. Its high and low voltage separation design and multi-level protection enhance electricity safety, while dual encryption ensures data and communication security. And with both mobile app and SCADA tools, operators can easily connect to the project site, configure the system, and control operations remotely, saving both time and cost. Yet, when we design AT-Spark, we don't just deliver a product. We see ourselves as a valuable bridge. On the one hand, our leading R&D and smart manufacturing, and on the other, the real challenges our customers face during project development. That's why our AT-Spark one-stop solution goes beyond supplying products. We combine design, manufacturing, delivery and service, and even with QEHS and carbon management to create solutions that perfectly fit every project, maximizing performance and lifecycle value for over 25 years. Conclusion, all these elements come together at AT-Spark, a tracker that transforms innovation into real customer value. Higher energy output, lower lifecycle cost, safer and smoother operations. AT-Spark embodies Anti-Solar's mission, raising a green world through continuous innovation. And now, let's head to the project site and see AT-Spark in action.
Hello everybody, I'm Mike Home, Country Manager and Tracker Technician for Anti-Solar Australia. After understanding the design principles behind the AT-Spark, I will now walk you through the practical application of the design concept. We're here currently on a 500 megawatt utility scale solar farm, where we will be showcasing the AT-Spark, Anti-Solar's newly developed single-axis tracker. When designing the AT-Spark, we asked ourselves two key questions. What will make it the optimal choice for large-scale solar farms? And what will set it apart from other systems? The answer to our questions lay within the redesigning of two core components, the torque tubes and the bearing housings. First, let's take a look at the spine of the tracker, the torque tube. The torque tube serves as the primary load-bearing and transmission component, subjected mainly to bending moments and torsional forces. The AT-Spark faces the demanding challenges of larger modules, higher wind speeds, and greater spans. To handle these forces, our torque tubes must feature a strong load-bearing capacity, with equal importance placed on its ability to resist both bending and torsional forces. Here you can see our first key structural update, the octagonal torque tube. By precisely optimizing the angle of the octagonal cross-section, we have greatly improved material utilization and achieved the perfect balance between bending resistance and torsional resistance. The rigid main structure of the tracker requires adjustable nodes to accommodate various deviations and errors accrued over the installation process. The second structural innovation of the AT-Spark is embodied in our bearing housing, which features a dual spherical self-adaptive bearing system. It addresses two critical engineering challenges in large-scale solar farms: terrain adaptability and installation efficiency. As we can see with the inclinometer, the project site has a significant slope. For traditional trackers, adapting to such slopes requires manually, repeatedly adjusting the bearing seat angle to align the rotational center, a process that is both time-consuming and costly. In addition, it is also difficult to ensure the accuracy of such adjustments, which creates hidden risks for future operations. The AT-Spark's self-developed innovative dual spherical bearing design directly addresses this challenge. Its core advantage lies in the spherical coordination between the bearing seat and the bearing housing, forming a universal rotation structure that meets the transmission needs of the tracking system. On sloping sites, the internal spherical bearing allows flexible north-south deflection, enabling the torque tube to automatically adapt to terrain variations of up to 15% without the need for manual adjustment. This means the AT-Spark can passively adjust to terrain variations through its mechanical design alone. The result is significantly reduced installation stresses, improving long-term reliability of the transmission system, and enhanced structural and safety, all without additional operational complexity. In large-scale tracker projects, the bearing housing installation and adjustments have always been a highly labour-intensive task. To tackle this challenge, we redesigned the AT-Spark's bearing seat with a focus on an integrated structure and simplified adjustments. The innovative Y-shaped design features a dual arc support that comfortably fits the torque tube's spherical bearing, while the central hole accommodates the synchronous shaft's bearing. This combination eliminates traditional manual alignment, offering a significant time saving. Additionally, the dual arc support features vertical elongated holes. When aligned with the post horizontal holes, forms a cross-shaped adjustment mechanism. This design increases installation tolerance and simplifies alignment during assembly. The tool-free snap-fit design ensures perfect torque tube to bearing contact, preventing slippage and ensuring reliable operation. Combined with the flip-open housing, it enables easy installation and removal, significantly improving maintainability. Furthermore, we offer a high level of pre-assembly. The bearing seats, cover plates, and spherical bearings for the synchronous shaft can be pre-assembled at our factory, allowing direct on-site installation. To address the common issue of sagging in the synchronous shaft over long spans, TAI developed an improved structural design that provides continuous support to maintain shaft straightness, thereby enhancing transmission accuracy. The installation design is equally thoughtful, using a geometric fit and rotary locking mechanism. The cylindrical structure of the bearing sleeve securely engages with the bracket's sliding groove, so additional fasteners are not needed. Through these optimizations, the AT-Spark's installation efficiency has increased by approximately 25%, substantially saving labour and time costs. A flexible mechanical structure requires an intelligent control system to drive it, which leads us to our third upgrade, TAI's self-developed intelligent tracking system unit. The tracker controller unit in front of us is one of the core components of the entire intelligent tracking algorithm. Next, our R&D colleague, Emmanuel, will give us a more detailed introduction to this control system. Now let's hand over the floor to him.
Hello everyone, my name is Emanuele Chiappori and I'm the Global Technical Director at TAI Solar. I'm here today to present our new product, Smart Trail. It is the result of years of research, testing and field experience. It consists of two main parts, the Tracking Control Unit, TCU, and the Network Control Unit, the NCU. The TCU combines astronomical and intelligent tracking algorithm to control the tracker's rotation. It keeps solar panel facing the sun at the best possible angle throughout the day, helping to increase overall power generation. The NCU acts as a communication gateway. It connects to the TCU through Zigbee and links both local and remote SCADA systems. It also works as a small weather station, collecting wind, speed, wind direction, rainfall, snow, and solar radiation, and provides smart protection strategy when extreme weather occurs. Now let's see the core design philosophy behind all this. Our goal has always been to make a Smart Trail easier to use, more durable, and safer. A strong and reliable control system doesn't just make operations smoother, it also improves power plant performance and delivers long-term value to our customer. Now let's see Why it's easy to use and high performing. To make a smart tray more powerful, we upgraded both its hardware and software. Its MCU performance is now 3.5 times faster, flash memory has doubled, and RAM has increased by 60%. These upgrades mean faster response, smoother control, and stronger expandability. During installation, engineers can connect via Bluetooth 5.0 and use the Smart Tray mobile app to configure the system right on site. Also, with the Smart Tray SCADA station, setting can be deployed with one click. Later, during operation and maintenance, Smart Tray SCADA Remote allows remote control of multiple plants with the real-time monitoring and fault alert detection, helping building up an effective preventive maintenance. Software can also be updated over the air, OTA, so there is no need for on-site upgrades. This makes long-term operation much more efficient and cost-effective. Now let's see the durability of this product. Smart Tray is built to survive the toughest environment. Many solar plants are located in desert, on plateaus, or near the sea, places with extreme temperature, sand, or salt corrosion. To handle these challenges, Smart Tray is designed with IP65 protection, meaning it's completely dust-proof and not afraid of water spray. It can run safely in sandstorm, heavy rain, or humid conditions. It also meets the IK07 impact resistance standard, so flying debris or stones won't easily damage it. To prevent aging from long-term sun exposure, we use UV-resistant materials that meet the UL746C standard. And for coastal projects, Smart Tray materials and coating reaches the C5 corrosion protection level. Inside the product, we use industrial-grade chips and the rating design, which means components run below their maximum stress level for longer life and higher reliability. During R&D, we followed strict DFMEA and fault injection testing procedure. From components to the full system, everything was tested and verified. We completed 42 extreme tests covering temperature, humidity, vibration, EMC, and safety. These tests ensure Smart Tray can operate stably for years in real outdoor environment. And now let's see about the safety of the product for people and data. Safety is another core focus. It's not just about keeping the system running, it's also about protecting people. In TCU, we separate high and low voltage sections and add high voltage isolation switches to ensure electrical safety. In the NCU, we include residual current protection to prevent electrical shock, surge protection to handle lightning or grid fluctuation, and overcurrent protection to avoid fire risk. The TCU also has its own overcurrent protection for extra safety. Now, as solar plants become more and more digital every day and connected, data security is increasingly important. Smart Tray was designed with built-in encryption chips and multiple layers of software encryption, protecting both operational data and communication. This ensures that the system remains secure, controllable, and private at all times. And now, in conclusion, we've seen that our product is smarter, stronger, and safer. So the launch of Smart Tray shows Anti-Solar commitment to innovation and digital transformation. We are not only improving today's power generation efficiency, but also creating greater life value for our customer over the next 25 years. Looking ahead, we will continue to push technology forward, making our system smarter, safer, and more efficient, and helping our partners around the world achieve better performance and higher returns. Thank you. And for the final part of the AT Spark launching event, back to Jasmine.
Thank you for joining us today. Today, we are not just launching a product, but a complete solution for utility-scale solar plants. AT Spark is redefining the limits of solar track leading us toward a more efficient and intelligent era of power generation. Join us and raise the green world together.